Hello and welcome to my channel. When I first done a review for this book, it was about 20 minutes long, which is way too long for most people. I appreciate that. I did get a couple of requests if I could go through the book in smaller chunks and a little bit more detail. And I said that wasn't a problem. So, here we go. From today and over the coming weeks, I'll go through the book year by year and we'll have a good look at it, and I'll try keep them as short as possible. I won't read anything out of the book because if I do that, that will defeat the purpose. So, are you sitting comfortably? Then we shall begin. Okay, this is the Monsters of Rock official illustrated history. Okay, these were limited, if you saw my other video, to 350 copies. This one. Okay, and we'll go through it. I hope you can see that alright. If you can't see it, I'll read the opening line. Ultimately, Donington requires blind optimism. You could say it's the promoter's disease. Morris Jones, promoter of Monsters of Rock. Now, you're not far wrong there. You do need a bit of optimism when you go to Donington sometimes. Just even hoping it stays dry. So I'll go through the book for you. I'll try to keep it short as possible. This one will be a little bit longer because we've got the first part of the book to go through. And there it is. This is number 35 of 350 copies. And it's signed by Rob Halford. They were done really nice on individual bits of paper. They had to send these all over the world to get people to sign them. It was quite a job putting this book together. Quite an amazing job. I'll stop as long as I can on any of the crowd shots. So maybe you can, if you're lucky enough to be watching this and you were there, you might catch yourself. You never know. I hope you do. Beautiful book. It's about 600 pages long. Introduction by Joe Elliott. Talk about his times at the Monsters of Rock. Great aerial shot of the crowd there. Forward by John Tucker. We've all been there. The steam coming off the crowd on a wet day. It's quite funny when it happens. You see it from a distance. You don't see it when you're in there, but you see it from a distance. And the flying bottles. You don't see that so much nowadays, but it still goes on. Those of you who go to a festival still. Been whacked to the back of the head by a few of them. And the first year's line up there. For those of you who went. Some good bands there. 1980. And this one's signed by Biff of Saxon and Roger Glover of Deep Purple, who eventually went on to Rainbow. Various other solo projects. And these days back in Deep Purple. (1980) and the bands played on. Or so they did. Some great shots there. So Judas Priest guys, Rob Halford, Steve Clark, Def Leppard, Michael Schenker, the old Dunlop Tower. I think it's gone now, isn't it? Richie Blackmore, Biff, Roger Glover, Michael Schenker, Glenn Tipton, Judas Priest, Boys of Saxon, Cozy Powell, Graham Bonnet, really quite a fantastic book, nicely put together. Riot, Saxon, one of the first bands I ever went to see at the Glasgow Apollo. Saxon, I think it was the first band I saw. April Wine, the Scorpions, saw them supporting Deep Purple at Nebworth. That was another wet day. Judas Priest, 35,000 they reckon there was there in the first Monsters of Rock. Rainbow, and the set lists for the first day. Some cuttings from the papers. Talking about the end of Cozy Powell's journey with Rainbow. And we come to the end of the first chapter, where it ends on the founder's story. Okay, so that's the first part of the book. I hope you enjoyed looking through it, and I'll be back with you over the coming weeks to go through the rest of the book. All the best to you guys. Take care. And for those of you there, I hope it brings back some good memories for you. All the best. Take care. See ya. Bye.